All right, we're back this morning and we're looking at the papers. We're looking at the front page of the Nation's newspaper. Starting off in Nigeria, on the front page of the Nation newspaper, the big story says, Oshibajo, Lawan, Amechi, 19 others to unite for Tinubu. Ex-APC presidential aspirants to meet in Abuja next week. We've been talking about the meetings and something we'll be looking at much later on in the show. 2023, Atiku Obi hold talks with Wike in London. We did mention this at the start of the show. Looking at our top stories, Obasanjo seeks support for Labour Party candidate. Did you see this coming?
Well, I mean, I think we've had this discussion before. Olusegun Obasanjo has always been, after he left office, he has continued to be like a rite of passage for everyone seeking to be president in Nigeria. So every now and then, they would go, over there and visit and take pictures and have discussions. Nobody, of course, can tell the weight of his support anymore,
Yes.
Where it leans towards. So it's a rite of passage. And I saw people also criticizing, the Labour Party candidate, for meeting with Olusegun Obasanjo. There were many people in the meeting. Seyi Makinde and a couple other PDP leaders were in that meeting. But the fact is, none of us here know what was discussed.
Exactly.
So we can't just continue speculating. And
I'm sure eventually we'll get to find out what was discussed.
We'll see.
All right, now moving on, we have UN urges Nigeria to raise education vote by 13%. Very, very important. They are saying that Nigeria should raise its education budget from 7% to 20%. Woman sells 3-week-old for 600,000 naira in Ogun State. Wow. Lagos diverts traffic, and top of the paper, we have federal government and Nigerians avoid going to northern Cyprus. 8 suspects in Abuja terrorist cell raid. 8 suspects have been arrested. Oyo begins distribution of 1 billion naira loans to entrepreneurs. And final story, banks, telcos compete for financial services, says CBN. That's all the story we can take this morning on the Nation newspaper.
All right, this morning on Business Day here in Nigeria, it says celebrities, influencers in race to turn followers into voters. It's an interesting one.
That's another thing. It's a question people ask. We're seeing a lot of back and forth on social media, even here in Nigeria. People are asking, to what extent should influencers and celebrities be used in pushing candidates, right? Some people have contracted celebrities to speak up for them. Is it okay as a celebrity to then take money from these people and push for them, even though you know deep down in your heart this person might not be good for your country?
I don't think it is. And the same thing with any other person, celebrity or not, or regular person. I don't think it is. I think everyone should be able to vote their conscience, and the influence that a celebrity has, should never be monetized, for the wrong
reasons.
things. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, there's not no difference between them and people that sell their vote.
Yeah, no difference whatsoever. And, to be honest, I think we all know the truth. A lot of people are really just, not being honest with themselves with exactly what the truth is. But that's a different conversation entirely. All right, also on Business Day, what does Wike want? And I'm guessing this is also in relation to the visit that was spoken about. The former President Olusegun Obasanjo met with Peter Obi, Nyesom Wike, and others. Of course, Governor Seyi Makinde, Governor Samuel Ortom of Benue State in London. And that, those pictures really have made a lot of conversations across the country. We can also find on Business Day, tough trips await Peter Obi ahead of town hall meetings in Canada and United States. And stock investment tumbles 83% after CBN rate hikes. These are the big ones that we can share this morning on Business Day.
Now let's head over to Kenya. On the front page of Kenya, we can see a very upset Martha Karua. She says, army of foreign hackers rigged election. You can see her pointing her fingers and say, army of foreign hackers rigged election. I can imagine that she read it in that voice. It's very upset. According to her, she said that 19 foreign nationals worked closely with 2 Kenyans to manipulate the results of the August 9th elections as far back as March this year. And she says that Chebukati was aware of the plot. Of course, this matter is in court and we will be following up with the updates. Mix of the old, new, and comeback kings as governors sworn in. We can see some county governors that have been sworn in here. And that's what we can take this morning on the Daily Nation in Kenya.
All right, and we, of course, would go on a short break and jump straight into our top stories, which come up next. And, of course, stay with us. Remember that if you heard any of these stories that you'd like to comment on or you'd like to share your views on, simply tweet at News Central TV and, of course, share your views with us. We'll be back.